Halito, Halito, Halito. Let me make sure everybody here. I think this is better. That's Mr. Walter. Hold on. Okay. Drop a one in the chat. I want to make sure y'all can hear. I believe it's running well now. Okay. There we go. They can hear now, Chief. Good evening, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are here. I do have Chief Warhorse here with us again. We're going to clarify some more things again this evening. Okay, they can hear now. Okay, everything's good, Chief.
Okay. Again, thank you for having me on your show. Thank you for all the work that you're doing. Thank you for keeping the community out there in social media up to date on things that's going on in Indian country.
Appreciate that, Chief. Absolutely.
Actually, you have crossed from Indian country into just the country, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have crossed racial lines, you have crossed political lines, and what you're doing has been needed, as I said before, for a long time. What you're doing is going to bring a stop to people playing with other people's minds. As a civil rights leader also, this takes away the flyer, the door-to-door, the he say, she say, and you're able to go directly from a person to a person. You can reach more people this way in a shorter period of time. And by doing that, it cuts down on what we're dealing with, scams, frauds, and all of this stuff. If people out there that's listening, if you heard the last show, if you want to do something to help, everybody take what we're doing and put it to your page so your people know what's going on. Send it out, share it to your people. Encourage your people to listen at this because it's real. It may sound like a fantasy, it may look like a dream, it's really a nightmare. A nightmare created by people that look just like us. What Chief want to say today and start off with, we've been so trained and focused to look at the white people doing us wrong. We left an open door at the back door while watching the front door. We had a back door open and we let people in that look just like us. There are people out there that keep saying, well, how did they do this to the Indians and the Indians were looking like this? The same way. People that look like us, people that's partly kin to us, that can't connect to certain things, they get angry, they become desperate, and desperate people take desperate measures. And things what you're doing with this show, instead of people being isolated dealing with this, you're saying, let's take it to the public. Let's let the public see this whole thing play out.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's put the names to it that go with this thing. And again, share this. Share the one from tonight that we're doing. Help educate the public by just putting share. We, right now, are suffering a lot of things in this country. And we blame the police, and we blame the white man, and we're not looking at what's happening in our own communities. Not only the community we live in, but the community of the social media. We're not looking at who we're letting in on our pages, and what is their motives. I'm asking you tonight, would you just open your house door and let anybody and everybody trample through the doors and the windows of your house? Because if you wouldn't do that, this is what you got to think about your cyber friends. You're opening the door, mixing people who are not your family, don't have the same agenda that you and your family have. We're mixing these people, bringing them into our houses. Nobody knew nothing about the word shata. When we came out, everybody shata. I saw that like afterwards I checked on the screen and somebody wanted to know, was I real? If you're using shata now, you got that from me. I'm the person who brought the word shata to the forefront. That wasn't the first time it was used. We live in a community that know us as shata and have always known us as shata. Now, to go into what Chief was saying the other night and pick up on it, for those of you who are already here, Chief has been under siege for a long time, and I've been dealing with it. It hasn't been fun, because it hurts to have to fight people that look like you. Now, what do these people want? I said that tonight. You go back to the earlier tape, because I'm not going to go deep on that tonight, because you can go back to the tape the other night. But I'm going to say like this, the Rogers, the Lenders, the Gaynell Neville, the Cyril Neville, the Lyrical Neville, all of these people went out there on a campaign. Roderick started the campaign. The Chantel Normans, they started this campaign because they couldn't do and wouldn't do. I wouldn't let them do what they wanted to do. These are people that don't follow rules in the United States or a tribe. Those are not my tribal members. Yes, I do know Chantel. Yes, I do. I came around Chantel, and she came around me when she was about 13 or 14 years old. I know Chantel's mom. Chantel's mom was a part of the tribe. Chantel wasn't. But Chantel was able to be around us. Roger came into the picture right before Katrina. He knows that. So how is he going to call me a fake? When he went around, I didn't even know they were doing this. When him and Chantel and a lady named Deborah Cooper, who is not kin to us at all, she married a family member. And I'm going to go back to that later. These people set out on a campaign to destroy me, my reputation, and take over the tribe. That's what they did. Ask them how many of them were born and raised in Macomb, Africa. Ask them. Ask them. Go to their page and ask them. They're not going to tell you they never lived here. Never. Deborah ended up renting something in Macomb so that she can get an address to use to get a charter of the organization. And if y'all hear me chewing, yes, I'm trying to eat and do this. Now, these people went out into communities, tagged people in on their pages, in friends, not friends, to inbox people to be a friend, put in friend requests off of other people's pages through their list, and built a network. In that network, they met people like Phoenix Moon. They met Keel. And things you on here, you know, if I'm lying, you tell me if I'm lying. These people came to y'all with a sad story about this chief that just wasn't doing the people right. But that ain't the way they start.
That is
correct. I'm here with everybody to ride my coattail, to validate themselves. We would keep Warhorse. And then once they get in with people, then they decide every time they're going to slander my name.
Yes.
That means they better than me, and I did them wrong. Am I correct on that thing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, I didn't contact you, Phoenix Moon, telling you nothing about these people.
No, ma'am.
These people contact you.
Yes, telling me about you. That is correct. That is correct.
So listen, audience. What Phoenix Moon is telling you, she got it first hand. She know more about what sleazy deals they said and did than I do on that part. Because I didn't know these people was playing a two-faced game. Oh, hey, Chief, we love you, Chief. Roderick, oh, Chief, you could have hundreds of thousands of people and money coming in, and you won't be like you are if you just open up the door and let people just come on in. Come on, Roderick. With your Yamasee, Moore, Washita jump that you came out of with. I see today somebody brought to my attention, he says that I'm safe. Okay? So he real. You know, really was. He only got to talk to certain people from my understanding by using my name. Am I correct, Tina?
That is correct. That is correct.
So if he say I'm safe, then he needs to get off the Indian kick. Because the only thing he had trying to validate himself with was me. And I'm telling y'all, he cannot validate who they can do. None of them can. And if there was an Indian in this tribe, they have been removed under treason.
Treason.
Tear their tribe down to try to build themselves up. racing and a trainer and a male chauvinist. He can't follow a woman. He wanted to be the chief. And when he found out it was a matriarch, he had to throw Linda under the bus. Linda can't lead Linda, let alone lead a nation. And also another thing I saw Roger get out there today. Oh, rat, because I stood with the sheriff. Okay, when he first came to you all, he said that the FBI was looking for me.
Yes,
was
ma'am.
looking for me.
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
wanted.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm wanted if I'm standing there with the sheriff. The picture you post, Roderick, is proof that you lied to people. I was not wanted and had not done nothing illegal. Your picture on your page proves that. That's the sheriff. That's not the jailhouse. That's us out there. And if you knew anything about me, because none of these people really knew me, if you knew anything about me, I am highly active in my community politically. And have been since I was 18 years old. That's way back when. So you showing me with a sheriff on a picture saying this is a rat. The only people going to agree with you on that is people who don't know me. And people that's in your little fleet pack. Y'all riding on the same dog. So you know when you ride on the same dog, when the person decides to get rid of the fleas, all fleas fall off. So we done put a flea collar on this sucker. Whatever y'all got to say, bring it to the public. Bring all the stuff you said. Prove I am wanted by the FBI. Put it on your page. Put a receipt out there. Prove that I stole 300 and some people money during Katrina. Put it out there. Put your receipt. You don't have a receipt. You got lies. You got about as much lies as you have a bald head. And that's a lot, brother. That's a lot. And just like you can't produce hair on your head unless you get a wig, which is not real, you can't produce a receipt unless you go get you something fake. Go get it. Go get it. Y'all wanted to take it to the social media, keep taking it to the social media. Y'all started secretly, but you came open. And we're going to clean it up in the open.
That's right.
Settle up that doggone taxi, baby. Ride.
That's
when
right.
you ready to come at me, you come. Saddle that sucker up.
That's
I'm
right.
calling you out. Put your receipts on your page. Put them on there. Show me where the FBI is raising when I call Pete and tell him I'm online. Show me the FBI said they want me, because that's what you told people. Get FEMA on there to say that they out to get me. Do it. Do it. Because maybe it have just begun. I don't want to just sue you. I want to see you go down with the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You all are a bunch of bullies. Y'all organized crime, running around, and got your nerve to try to bring that junk to social media. I don't have nothing to hide, so let's take it to social media. Throw your receipts up. Throw them up. You don't have none. You can't even find your family tree. You too busy digging in somebody else's tree. You too busy trying to find out about Chief Warhorse to prove that you more Chief Warhorse Indian than Chief Warhorse is. I just told somebody earlier today, I don't say nothing behind your back, I can't say in front of your face. You know what? Boy, you ain't nothing but a buck hiding in the woods sitting out dope. You set Linda and all the women out there to be the dope. To see if it's safe for you to come out. You better learn about hunting, boy. The doe can be there. Here's the buck. Come on out, buck. Come on. Bullying women. Y'all are threatening people. Y'all harassing, killing, and all of these people and things. Come on out. Let these men see y'all men doing what y'all doing behind closed doors to the women. And we women's coming to get you.
That's
We
right.
coming with truth. We coming with receipts. If anybody out there want to stick with these corn artists, you get what you deserve. If y'all know anybody been giving these people money and being solicited and they mailing stuff to your house, send sliding. Come on. Put your receipts up. Y'all came messing with us. Come on, we out there picking in other people's business. I was minding my own business. Until a bald-headed eagle came by and dipped in my business. And you know what's funny? You ain't even a bald eagle that's protected by the law. Because you're breaking the law. You know I hadn't done you nothing. Your butt is greedy. You have not did anything successful in your life but drive that taxi cab. You're trying to find a way to make money off of other people. So you have to keep driving that taxi cab. Fill that sucker up.
That's right. That's right. He called me when he wanted me to teach him how to get out of his child support because he was having all of these financial problems. And I asked him what kind of contracts and stuff that he did, what kind of mess was already going on that he wasn't alerting me to. I asked for certain things to look at. He did not provide those things to look at, so certainly I couldn't help him. Also, the fact that I told him early on, don't put me in the middle of any business at this time, not knowing if he really was your cousin as he presented. But he always asked me for different services and different input on different things that he was looking to accomplish, and I didn't want any parts of any of those things. And I would always rebut to him, and I would tell him as truthful as possible, what he might be trying to do, and him not knowing where his surroundings are and what's lawful and what's not, that he was going to get jammed up. So earlier he was sending some texts and stuff, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm the right one. I actually entertained him, and I popped some shit back because that's just the type of female I am. That's what they all want to do. Anyway, and it just shows how violent they are, and how they try to punk the women that, I'm telling you that stand on their 10 toes, stand 10 toes down, in righteousness. There's nothing wrong with it, This is really serious. This is what's going on down here. So all this other side stuff where people not talking about the people getting, getting scammed and getting and pulled into some of these things. This is really dangerous. The people are losing their children, all types of stuff. They do not have any remedy that you can't find for yourself. And that's just the whole truth.
I'm going to tell people, we got to make that list of people who we know are in close association or a part of marketing this thing. I would say to unfriend these people, take them off your book, Facebook, check with your children, see if your children have any of these people on their Facebook. It's time for Facebook cleanup. It's time for you to take and let these people be known through your social groups and social families by posting on your page, beware of these people. They are wolves in sheep clothing. They come talking a good talk till they get in there, from what I'm understanding. They used to say, to get in the door, I'm Chief Warhorse cousin. Well, I got a lot of cousins. It doesn't make them an Indian. And it doesn't mean you was raised in this tribe. And you had an opportunity to seek your chance to search yourself with your family. And this is what you did. And stop saying on your page, I have no Indians. Everybody know now you're lying. Me and my Indians were smart. We sit back and watch y'all play your game till we found out who all y'all was. It took a little while now. But now we know who you are. All of y'all. All of y'all. And you could play the game with the public, but I'm a rat. And I'm a informer. You can call me whatever you want. I didn't fall for bullying when I was in school. And at this age, you is not going to bully me. I will get myself in a situation where I can watch what you're doing, like I did, so that I know what I'm talking about, and I was going to get me some receipts. And I did. Now, if you got something to say, and you got some receipts, put that there. Stop trying to discredit me with lies. If I was informing the police, why would I be with them standing there in a picture? I was with him because I support him as a good sheriff. And you need to do something and get involved in politics to do something constructive with your mind. Because the idle mind is the devil workshop. They got problems that need to be fixed in New Orleans. You need to get involved with politics in your area, if you want to call that ratting and cheesing or whatever. You need to start ratting and cheesing and get the road fixed because your job is to ride a taxi cab down them daggone potholes. But you ain't got time to get involved with your community. You got time to worry about somebody else's business. I have a reputation for fighting for my community, black, white, or whatever. If that pothole in there, black and white, and Indians, hitting them potholes in the water. Use your time to network your people to fix the potholes, because that's what we do over here. Stop coming to St. Timothy Parish making us look like the big bad people with the white folks is racist and the black people is this and shit. What is y'all doing over there? What are you involved with that can benefit your community? No, you're making your community shame in New Orleans. The real good people in New Orleans is shame about what you do. You got people over there want to organize meetings so that they can see what you've been doing. From my understanding, for some people over there, even when you got wild chopper tools and land sales Indian, you didn't even get that on the straight up. You tried to take that. That's why they got wild chopper tool, you, and the original wild chopper tool. Why? Because you tried to take something from somebody else's family. You ain't got nothing that you can do. Your brain didn't get there, baby. Didn't you say you went to college? Didn't you say you took law? What you took law for? To learn how to break law? Learn how to take from people? Harass women? You ain't nothing but a wannabe bully. And all them dudes hanging with you, yeah, AD, you back there. I don't know you either. But y'all on that cyberbullying us. Yeah. I tried to talk to you, Mr. Charles Henderson. Oh, there's another one. Your other friend. The Honorable Mr. Stonebow himself. Starhand. Czar. Ozark. What else he got? Stonebow. Ron Carter. Ron Chris Carter. Come on. You called me the other day and said, I threw you under the bus. Nobody don't know your name. No, because you like to work in the dark, baby, like a clan. Come on out in the daylight. Let people see what you're saying. And all of y'all back there, y'all know who told me a lot of the stuff that I know? If it wasn't Scotland, then it would be Strongbow. If it wasn't Strongbow, it's Ron C. or Ron Carter. Check your own camp. I know he might was coming to the call. Mr. Carter, tell your friends. You the one been telling me what they was doing. Now I threw you under the bus. Because you know I'm telling the truth. The only reason I know about a man named Chief Modell is because of you, Mr. Ron Carter. Tell your buddies that. Come on, let's do receipts. Let's get Chief Modell on the phone. And see how he ended up to talk to Chief. And how Chief knew that Roderick, your partner, was coming because you told me. You sent the message through Kiel, who you now trying to throw under the bus. You the one. You told Kiel to tell me all this stuff. Come on, Ron Carter. Don't tell me I threw you under the bus because I am putting you on the carpet right now. Kiel didn't do it. You told her to do it. Oh, wait a minute. They have another one. How did I get the pictures? I don't know his real name because when he first came around with Rocky, his name was Carvey. But no, his name not Carvey, man. Kiel been taking y'all pictures and sending them to Kiel so Kiel can send them to me. Come on now. Y'all better have a meeting over there in that doggone scamming camp. Because we nothing would have known nothing if your own people in the camp wasn't telling them. Come on, ball leader and Linda. You better check your camp. Because your camp was telling me. Sending it through people like Kiel. Then you want to throw Kiel under the bus and threaten her today. How you going to threaten her when you the one put her out there, Mr. Strongbow? Come on, Ron. Is Chief lying, Ron? I told you I don't lie. If I'm lying, Ron, go to your page and prove it. How do I know? Kiel? How do I know? His man named Monette? Because a man named Strongbow got killed to let me know. And they were coming to my call. He said that he was helping me. He called that help. What no help? Y'all, these are dangerous men. They out there threatening women, doing acts and
That's right. That's right.
And we not running.
That's right. The jig is up.
There's been too much lying going on, Phoenix. Too much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
They want us to take it to the street. This is not the way we're going to take it to the street. We ain't gonna get no fist fight with you all. Y'all see, I see Roger say at the end of the day to kill checkmate. Boy, you ain't even on a doggone chessboard. You're still playing checkers with bottle caps. Ain't no checkmate. You would have known when it's checkmate. Then you cannot introduce my surprise guest. Is my surprise guest on here?
Not yet. Let me,
Let me know as soon as my surprise guest get on here.
okay.
I have a receipt coming. Am I right, Steve?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
I want
ma'am.
you to Nelly and Roger tell me this receipt is lying. Because they now told you herself that this receipt is a good receipt. So I got that receipt. See, Roger, if y'all really knew me because you didn't know me,
That's
I
right.
don't play the way y'all play. I'm going to come at you like I come at any other criminal.
That's right.
When I protest against police, it was because the police did something wrong. When I went up against a politician, it's because they did something wrong. And when I come up against a person black, it's because you done did something wrong, brother. This ain't about color. This is about right
And
and
wrong.
wrong.
That's right. That's right.
Which I don't think these people have a conscience to even think about what's right and wrong. It's what they want. Most of these is blacks still living with their mama. And they ain't from their mama, they're looking for another woman to be a mama. They don't know how to stand on their own. That ain't no men.
That's right. I'm waiting
If
your
you was
guest
a
to be
man, you
called.
wouldn't be doing what you're doing. Y'all out there telling women to send y'all $25 while y'all sit behind your taxi cab wheel at your house by your computer trying to get women to send you $25. And
Yes,
they got
ma'am.
y'all there to talk about preachers in the church collecting money from the women. You collecting it.
That's right. That's right.
What's the difference? The difference is because you can do it and he can't. I know how to slander work now. When you can't get it done, you slander the person that can get it done. Y'all talk about the church. Women, y'all gotta stay in church. If y'all gonna leave church to go for this, you're great. All these fake trials ain't fixing to get you nothing but take money from your household. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Yep.
Around here telling people, Strongbow, you out there telling people that I threw people under the bus and I spread stories about they were selling illegal stuff. That's not what I did. But you better check yourself. And I told you this. Check yourself. What have you been doing illegal, my brother? All y'all jumped up without the law trying to get parts off animals and everything else. Now you want to throw somebody else out there in front of you so that person get in trouble so your butt get away. That's the game y'all play. Y'all ain't friends with nobody. Y'all ain't to be trusted by nobody. I bet y'all don't have enough decency to tell the women in your family you love them, or none of that. Because you don't know what love really is. And it's hard for you to think you're bowing down to a woman. What y'all got against women? You came from a woman. Tell me what you got against her. If there was no woman, there would be no y'all. Y'all men better get that jump straight. That's why we have to teach you like a mother has to teach their child. We got to spank your butt.
That's right.
You're going to spank it publicly. And nothing better not start happening. And y'all can keep these threats coming if you want.
Yeah.
These are subtle threats. If you're going to do it, why don't you put up a real threat? If you're right, why don't you go to the law? Because you know you ain't right. And y'all not scaring us. I wasn't scared. I'm not scared now. And I know y'all some sneaky little wolves. So I got to watch my back. I watch Phoenix back and Kira back
right. That's right.
There's some real men in the community of color.
Shout out to the real men that's been holding us down and making sure we stay solid. That's right. That's right. We respect y'all. We appreciate y'all.
They don't say it's not where the men can see it. The men gotta see what we've been dealing with. Sitting next to women and different stuff come out. ARs and all of this junk. What kind of men do that, man?
Right. 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 That's
I
right.
don't even know a child that's so weak that don't man. Y'all gotta go back and forth and hide your hand and talk about how powerful you are.
Yep.
I said something the other day, I meant it. Y'all giving a bad name to your Mason organization.
There's your guest right there, Chief. Hold on 1 second, please.
That's not surprise.
That's your surprise. One moment.
Okay. Now I can get into the goodie.
Yes, hold on. Okay, surprise. Let's see. Okay, I got your surprise guest there, Chief.
Do I have a receipt on here?
There is the receipt, Chief.
Receipt ain't there yet. Let's wait a minute. Which little people in the bag things because I think I have a receipt.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know, y'all very familiar with this particular individual. And this is the receipt to the activity of Gaynell, Roderick Silva, Gaynell Neville, Lyrica Neville, Mr. Ferdinand Branch, Hemok Seelip, and many, many others, a host of others that you're already familiar with. I've been arguing with these people for months, trying to, make sure y'all stay abreast of what the truth is. And, they out here scheming and basically, snatching up people, money that people don't have. But here's the receipt. And this is someone that, has firsthand information.
Receipt, God give your name.
Go and give your
They
name.
fail to realize.
I was telling the receipt, please give your name, brother. Let the people know.
I was going to say, receipt, God give your name. With, how long you been knowing Chief?
About, 4 years now?
A little better, huh? Receipt, when you talk to me, Chief was straight up. But what I want you to do on here today, I want you to be a receipt. I want you to talk about your experience. And I'm fixing to introduce my receipt. This is receipt 1.
Yes.
Because I have some more receipts, okay?
Yes.
This is receipt 1. We're going to start at the end of the receipt. I'm going to work our way back in time on this whole scam. But today, I present to you receipt 1.
Yes.
His name, he goes by the name of Johnnie Aborigine himself. Johnnie.
Alito, greetings.
What's up, Johnnie?
I'm good. Y'all good?
Johnnie. We got a mess out here, right?
It's a big mess. Big, reckless, wayward mess, like y'all was talking about.
You know where I want to start at with Johnnie as my receipt? Because when Johnnie didn't do what they wanted to do, they tried to discredit Johnnie. But Johnnie is a good receipt. Johnnie, could you tell me how you came to be a part of this damn thing out here? Please, I'm going to just shut up, keep us smoke a cigarette, and listen at this one for hoping time. But the audience, this is their first time, so I'm going to shut up. Every now and then I might ask you something, and you can take it from there, okay?
All right.
Johnnie, how did you get caught up in this, man?
Well, I became associated with back in April 2018. They hit my DM. I received an inbox from Gaynell's daughter about if I was interested in teaching history classes to some children. That came about, it never came about. We supposed a lesson plan for this supposed history class that I was going to teach the children. And this was started based on me sharing my research online. They started seeing me share information, history about the Tchoupitoulas, Indians in New Orleans, historically. Back in the 1600s, they saw me post the original name of New Orleans being Chachahoma, and that prompted them hitting me up, asking if that was originally but they came approach me with education, teaching history to class. This is what I'm on. I'm a researcher. I'm educating online. I was doing a few after-school programs back then, in early 2018. But that never came about when they first hit me up on that back in April 2018. Then July comes, they was letting me know they was starting school back up. I was originally thinking, which is why I agreed, thinking it was a good look, thinking that it was going to be in the New Orleans public school system. But it was not that. It wasn't even. There was no institution or building or foundation of anything. It must have just been a homeschool basis, because that's what they do with their children. They homeschool their children. But July come, they was talking about school year starting back up for the fall of 2018. They were saying that they was getting ready, getting together, prepare for the school year, lesson planning, but still ain't giving me no date or no meeting to put a lesson plan together for what they approached me with, which was to teach history class to the children. So then that's when I let them know, I'm ready, I'm available whenever we want to start lesson planning for these classes that you wanted me to do. And then that's when I let them know I'm writing my books. This is when I first started writing my textbooks that I'm working on back over in the summer of 2018. So then that's when they say, wow, King, that's a good look. I can't wait to buy them. Just let me know whenever you finish them. So it was broken up into like 4 periods as far as contact between me and them was April 2018, July 2018, and then November and December 2018. And then just before they were about to do the panel in February. So basically just trying to attach themselves to my name to give themselves some type of relevancy in the indigenous community. Because I thought, they had some type of respect or revere as entertainers in New Orleans. Because they got a lot of fame, they popular musician family. Cyril is popular musician in New Orleans, so I'm thinking they got a good network base charity-wise in New Orleans, so that would be a good look. And I'm thinking at the time to collaborate to spread education in the New Orleans area. Education about us being the indigenous people of this land that ain't never been told before through my research. It was relying on my research. So, which is why I agreed to do it. I'm thinking that it must be some respected, honorable people at the time. I agreed to do it with genuine intent. But it turned out to be just plans that was constantly just switching up over time, from education to we want to talk about trust, because this is what I was posting on independently on my Instagram page, talking about foreign trust, nothing to do with being an Indian, because foreign trust is just all about protecting assets and controlling your businesses with privacy, with a trust entity. So I'm posting that, and they hit me up talking about, whether you know about trust, or we about to create our own trust. I had realized there was no idea they were about to talk about Indian tribe or creating an Indian tribe, but it formulates to that in December. While we stayed, they had all of these different plans that they wanted to do with me pending, with the education classes, and it transforms into, we want to do a curriculum, which or add to your curriculum with shot talk, coloring books, shot talk flashcards. You could do a farming workshop, and I'm thinking this was just separate educational for educational purposes. This is what I do it for, just to share my research that I find that I'm dedicated to day in and day out.
Can I ask you a question? I heard you say something about the creation of tribes. Now, here we got some people who say they are authentic. Let's just look at this audience. They are authentic. But they still authentic. But this man was writing his book about the original name, not a tribe, a name. And they turned into a tribe. This is after 2018. Am I right?
Yep, at the beginning of, yep.
This is
Beginning
what,
of 2019, late 2018.
okay, so now here these people go off and go create some chiefs. I'm making this story enough to
Yes.
people. And they go off and they create little chiefs in Georgia, Native American, not even from the valley. And they wash people, corn, stores something with the corn. That is not original of our people. So what we got here now is fake stuff. See, that's why fake comes in. First of all, a real tribe to be acknowledged and recognized have to be able to show their existence within their community for a certain period of time. That's why state law, parish law, county law, federal law, union law, you got to show that you was a functioning tribe with your own self-governance as a group for a period of time. Not something you just decided you're going to put together off of a name. This is what these people are doing. And if you give them $25 for that, you be in coin. So that's where the coin come in. Okay? So we got fakes and coins right now. Because this man is telling you, we created that name after 2018 off of some stuff that he had to do research with to do his coloring book. For him to create something that he could share the knowledge of the Black Indian and communities of Indian names if the names have been lost. So he figured everybody know New Orleans. What was here before New Orleans? Am I going right, Johnnie?
That's right. It was originally
And now
called
these
South.
people took it and turned it into a fake tribe.
That they can't trace to.
Now, Johnnie, they had some people, they keep telling them, they tried to say they took some stuff from my office, and me and you have talked about this several times, and I said there was no way you could have taken this from my office, and I asked you online that tell me and the public, how you come up with the private stuff out of my office that you ain't never been to? How did you get that stuff to put your name on? Where did it come to you from? Where was it stolen from? Wait, it was stolen from me and brought to you. Where did that happen?
I never been to your office, so I received a book from, Ganell and Lyrical. They gave me the book. It was a federal recognition book of the Safunka Nation. I think your visit between Safunka and the White House. So it was the book. You had a whole bunch of private information, your private records about Safunka Nation. I received it from them. They wanted me to review it, and they sent me pictures of it. Sent me pictures out of the book of different things, of different recognition records. Recognition documents from St. Tammany and the state of Louisiana. So they showed that to me. They said it was they say that they received it from you at the White House visit. And Cyril did. They said it was for their daddy, for Cyril.
No. Okay, so here these people got stuff about me personal. There's nothing in that book about levels or anyone. That book does not say Duprees make you an Indian, or my recognition comes from being a Dupree, does it?
Not at all. Dupree is French.
So I think you is French. So they run out there and recruit telling people that a Dupree is an Indian. They got Dupree that's Indian, Creole, white, black, and whatever else, because we learn other ethnic groups too. There was nothing in that book from Roderick. None of them had anything in that book to prove who they were. What they were looking for, everything linked to that in that book, from federal stuff, from the president, stuff from the state and the parish. My name was on that stuff. Am I correct?
Every page, everything on that was stamped by you.
And if you notice, they took one page, and things later on, we're gonna put what they took and gave to him. We're gonna put that up. I think I sent you a copy of whatever it was.
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna put that up when we come with another show.
Yes.
What those things were was saying that who the original and the last song was. Now, things you saw those papers, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Does those papers pertain to Roderick or the Neville's?
No.
All they do is prove I am who I am, and they didn't know what to do with it.
That's correct. That is
So,
correct.
audience, do you see how sneaky and conniving these people were when we were treating them like family? I didn't say trouble members. I said they're my family. They're my cousins. Some of them. Tia Pie came coming out of backside celebration, which I paid Strong Level to perform. As an ambassador, if you ain't got no money, the ambassador wasn't going to play. So, people knew that. We got paid with a check. Now, here where we go. We got these people coming around pretending they loving this and they want to do that. All the while they were trying to get close enough to get to documents. Can't you see it there?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when they got it, they didn't know what to do with it. The audience, what they did is they said, well, the people like Johnnie, Phoenix, Kill, what could I do with this? And that's when we people were like, okay, I don't know what to do with this stuff. Because it had nothing to tie them to those papers. The papers are self-explanatory. The recognition says to keep Warhorse and elders that maintain. That's a major word, maintain our heritage.
Yo.
So the recognition wasn't for who thought they was our cousin, it was for who maintained their heritage. And these people didn't maintain nothing. See, I got court records that this junk been going back with some of these people's ancestors for quite a while. And things what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this stuff out there on YouTube so the world can see. I don't get in China, you can hear it. That's what we're gonna do. And if you're friends with people like this, unfriend them. Because they're not nobody's friend. I'm telling you, they took stuff out of my house. What you think they on that page trying to do with you?
Right.
Get them off your page. Unfriend these kind of people. Because most of them, I met them through a page. Ancestry.com. I'm your cousin. My cousin. Linda, let me tell you your history since you want me to tell you. Your uncle, who was married to your aunt, who your aunt was kin to us. Why y'all saying you're pulling records? Go pull the records. When your grandpa, who you talking about, Jim Dupree clan, his sister husband shot the chief for a white man. He had to leave here and go back to where his country was, to Syria. He was from Syria. He shot the chief, took the 3 children, and took them to Syria. Joe, if you ever hear this tape, you know I'm telling the truth because you was raised in Syria. So, Linda and them family been trying to destroy us for a long time. I was trying to give them a second chance. They have not changed. Apples do not fall very far from the tree. It's just wrong. And what I'm talking about, I got court records on that. I'm going to bring a receipt. Shot the chief in the eye. The chief lingered. He ended up losing his sight in one eye. This man died at 100, right at 100 years old, 2 days for his birthday. Because back in them days, an injury like that for an old man wasn't good. That's their genealogy to us, not to be trusted. Because you try to help them, they'll take the chief out. They always talk to the chief. So that man's a cousin won't ever be in this time. Now go do your research and look up. Okay? That. You're telling people what's on Ancestry about Tom Rose. Tom Rose, son-in-law, tried to kill the chief. Did y'all hear me? All of them was living in the same house. So you can't divide who is who. We're back to that again. They got some good people in Linda and them family, but now we don't know who they are from Linda in there. Y'all see what I'm saying? Linda people calling out for help now, asking people what's going on with my family. Not my family experiencing what everybody else can experience.
Yep.
Linda ain't no chief. Enoch made her chief. Those tribes ain't no real tribes. They made up tribes. And Enoch is all in.
That's right.
Who brought Enoch into this? Roderick. Roderick came up with this conspiracy before Katrina. And right now he think he got it rolling. Nothing ain't gonna stop the flow. I'll get your text message. No priest, no pope, no deacon gonna stop the flow. We moving. You are moving. But are you moving in the right direction? There's an uphill and a downhill movement. It's like to me, you're going downhill, brother. Because we got some more receipts for y'all. Now, the next thing, Johnnie, they're trying to make it look like 2 different tribes. Is this not the same people working 2 groups?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Now, y'all making these people, now they got 3, 4 groups, 5 groups, 10 groups, I don't know what it is. They keep multiplying.
Yes.
Get these fake Indians off your page.
I was introduced to Roderick, and they invited me to the same events that they invited Cheeto Pa and Johnnie to. I have not showed up for any of them, but all of those events that
I
they
can't hear you, Penny.
All of
Just
the
breaking up.
events that they invited me to was an ambush because Hemok Seelip was supposed to be attending these events. The same places that Cheeto Pa showed up was the same places that Roderick, Linda, and Deborah invited me to. The same places that they invited Johnnie to, they also
So
sent
what
me
you saying,
invitations.
innocent people get invited to something, and they look like they associated with it, but they're not.
Yes,
They're
ma'am.
being invited to something because they think it's legit.
Yes, ma'am.
All of these people have been told to do my cousin.
That's right. And I proved on Facebook that Cheeto Pa said,
These people ain't no tribe. They ain't got no paper. And if they tell you about
That's
the
right.
recognitions they call themselves getting, those are proclamations.
That's
In
right.
New Orleans, you can go online and put in for a proclamation.
That's right. Are you there, Chief? I think she broke up.
Like to me.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? You are these Indians. And the next thing, there was no tribe functioning in New Orleans. American Indians, all of them don't even have a drop of blood in them of Indians. That is an entertainment thing. And they have taken it around the world and make people think that means they're Indians. No, you're not. You're culture wars. It's infiltrating and perpetrating. And all of the maskers are not doing that. Johnnie, you in New Orleans. Tell them a little bit about what we know. Masking Indians has nothing to do with a real tribe. Tell them as you live in New Orleans. Talk to them.
And masking tribes are basically entertainers for Mardi Gras. You know, they celebrate the heritage and culture of the surrounding area of the historic American Indians, but it's not bloodline genealogically traced American Indians. So they base it off of the American Indians that historically existed, but it's just for entertainment and heritage celebration purposes. So it's not somebody that descends from chiefs historically in New Orleans or anywhere in Louisiana. Some of them may be somewhere in their genealogy if they decide to trace to it. Some of them have said so, like Big Chief, so-called Big Chief Monk Boudreaux. He said that he was a Choctaw Indian, but that's only those that actually know their family history. A lot of them are doing it just for entertainment purposes. It's just something that they participate in recreationally.
So all of them talk about it. The person over that organization calls himself a chief. Okay, y'all? Let's get this straight on this nasty thing. He calls himself a chief. They do not have a real tribe. Roger thought that he could take us over because he was a masculine chief ball eagle. He said he could do this authentic. Y'all see how this works? Trying to take an identity.
Yep.
So, here we go. Masking Indian. Roger have brought a bad image to the masking Indians of New Orleans. It don't look good. So Roger making the Mason look bad. He's making the masking Indian look bad. He's making a man look bad. A man. A real man don't want to stand by nothing like that. Hands softer than cotton. Don't know what a hard day's work is. See, that's the people who want to take the easy street. They want somebody else to suffer and work, and then they say, see me. He looks just like a peacock. Put on his feathers and strut and look pretty. That's what he thinks. So yeah, Roger, I know you out there listening. You might even be in this chat room.
He might be sending me some more threatening text messages too. He might be sending some other ladies some threatening text messages.
I didn't hear you.
I said he might be sending some other ladies some threatening text messages.
Because he's a man.
Yeah.
But they got some men doing the same thing with him. I gotta find something besides man, because that's an insult to the word man. Some chumps.
Yeah.
Him and his chumps. You know, American Indian is like being a Boy Scout. It's pretend for a day. Okay? And I think these fools have played in their pretend world so until they didn't got caught in until they think it's real. That's what I think. They in a fantasy world. Some of these people so old they got grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and now they playing this game. You have a very boring life. If all you have to do is sit on the internet and play Indian all day.
Right.
So to me, the Mardi Gras internet became a Mardi Gras Indian thing on the internet. And then they get together and hold conferences and indigenous stuff. And That looks stupid. Wash feet with cornmeal and cornstarch or whatever. Burn fires in black top. Smoke the area. Dress in some crazy clothes. And they are Indian. They are authentic. They so much Indian till they overstand. Y'all got some stupid slogans. And you have nothing to do with indigenous nor America. You're against America, you're against the law enforcement, against anything dealing with the United States government. But you ain't against getting them checks and them dollars. Don't collect no dollars. Because this ain't garbage truck and they have United States on it. You don't need that dollar. United States is on it. You don't need that money on it. United States is on it. You understand what I'm saying, Kim? That's two-faced. So you don't want nothing from America but some money. I saw someone post on their page on the Get What's Not. You don't even know what you're. You don't even know who you are. That's why you're putting together fake things. You're trying to create you an identity. Because you don't have an identity. Y'all running around here against harassing women. All day to day kill and things got to deal with y'all stupidity. Chantel, you looking to talk to see who put me on air. And I'm going to be on air everywhere because I can go from coast to coast on y'all. Radio, blog, you call me. I wish y'all go on air and explain to us what y'all trying to do. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know where y'all going with this. Chantel, you know ain't nobody done you nothing. Not a thing. But you'll get with a bunch of crooks to try to destroy your own family.
Right.
And hide in the back. Come out to the front. Chantel Norman. You know what problem because I called your name? Like, Chris Carter, born Chris Carter, problem because why y'all call my name? Somebody just say, mind my business. I was minding my business because y'all took me from it to come straighten up my business. Now you done called me from minding my business to cleaning up my business. Now let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. Chantel, you know within 3 children your mama have, all 3 of y'all got 3 races, and they now one say Indian. Don't play that game over there. This cheap Warhorse. You don't have Indian on your paperwork, you have white on your paperwork. White. Because a lot of y'all want to be white so much. So you figure they got it on paper, you'll be white. Okay, you got white on your birth certificate. Are you living with white privilege? Heck no. Now y'all trying to get Indian privilege. Well, it's hard in Indian country. We don't have nothing because the people like y'all punk study trying to steal, take, and harass. It's been going on for 500 years. Y'all punk the leftover of what hit these shores. Y'all European blood is still after us, and it doesn't mean white European, you're black European. Not man like white folks own slaves only. That was people of color owning slaves, black Europeans.
That's right.
Your black Europeans put Indians in slavery. There were black Europeans sold Indians over to other countries, just like the white man. Actually, there was more people of color here in the United States at the time this was going on than it was white Europeans. Have y'all really checked that history checker? Have you checked that, Johnnie?
That's true.
So that means there wasn't white folks doing all that. They had a bunch of people just like this. Y'all take this lesson as what happened in history, trying to repeat itself.
First colonists, Negroes.
These are the first colonists to say, especially the Duke. Some Duke just got Indian blood and stayed connected to their tribe, and more faithful to the other side of their blood than the European side of taking, claiming. These towns are going around on bad gold discovery. They will come in your community, see you, see your house, and claim your place. Don't that sound like history? Ignore that we there. This is mine. Ask any of them to show you their land papers for past or present. Excellent. Then they got ADAD with Bayou Lacombe. They got Charles Henderson. That's the problem with you. You know good well you ain't from no Lacombe. Or Baltimore. That's identity theft. That's culture theft. Get off it. Y'all not. Never was and never will be. Cold tribal people. unfriend these people. Let's see their numbers go down on their page. Spread the word. Go on and see if they on your page, go on and see who else connected to them. And if they on your page, unfriend them too. It's time we all clean up our Facebook page.
I hope y'all ain't signed no documents with these people. I hope you ain't give up none of your information. I'm going to post pictures of the applications that they sent me to join their tribes. They sent two different tribes, two different applications for two different tribes. Actually, I think it may be three of them, okay, that they made up. And they're asking for my great grandparents up to like the fourth generation or something like that, social security numbers. And they're also telling me to pay via money order. Okay, so just how I told you that they did the scam back in HEMOC did the scam back in 2016, he used the money order. Right? I named off some of the steps of me contacting the Postmaster General because I felt like they were in on it too. Y'all thought this was a game and everyone tried to treat me. I didn't appreciate how they tried to minimize it, and I'm telling y'all, he stole from me and my children. That's like taking, I don't care if it's a bag of chips or a cheeseburger out my children's mouth. He did it. So I had a personal beef. I had firsthand experience with these same wicked people. And when they came at me, they came to me with some horrible story about how Warhorse don't got no love for them, which was a pathetic introduction.
Johnnie.
Same narrative. That's how they came at me.
How did they come at you, Johnnie?
The same narrative, because me and you went a while. Me and you was talking heavy, like, frequently throughout late 2016, early 2017, and then, your elders passed, so me and you went a while without talking. So that gave them time. I don't know how they found out that I was, that me and you, had a relationship, but they felt so comfortable with telling me, a whole bunch of negative stuff about you. And I never even met these people before. They come along, hit me up. They come with a whole bunch of toxic baggage, saying all these different things about you. And we not even that comfortable enough for them to say all that. So it just really, had me by surprise that they could just start off, a relationship or an arrangement, just talking down bad about somebody else to someone that you don't know and think that would, solidify your relationship with this person that you're telling this to. In order to make yourself look legitimate or look real,
right?
You feel compelled, and they didn't even have to do that. If you just want to build education, you want me to teach in the school, you want to be associated, connected with me, you didn't even have to mention was. She didn't have nothing to do with the arrangement you trying to make to me. So all of that was just really unnecessary and it's just really disappointing. Like people that old, like 45, 60, 70 years old, and we just got to slander somebody else in order to create relationships and create tribes.
Well, from my understanding, some of the slander campaign was they was looking for me because I took people money during Katrina. The FBI was looking for me, and just like this lady named Martin Perry or whatever, I saw a page where she said I kicked the numbers out of the house they were in, so that I could sell the house. That ain't even my house. The numbers was not on tribal land, because we don't have no tribal land. How people have their own land. And these are people that didn't understand structure and didn't want to understand structure because they had a slander campaign. They just made them a little tape up there crying like we did them so bad. I will tell y'all this, man. I was always told this just yesterday, last night. What we need to do is, I've heard from Austin, Texas, because I'm investigating this, right? They didn't leave a good reputation when they was in Austin, okay? But they left them out talking that they had to leave Austin for some reason when they needed help. When I finally found out they left Austin because they were doing stuff like this in Austin. Not even a word I tried, but just being unappreciative and messy, okay? And people that helped them overabundantly, and they still wasn't satisfied. So these are people that just want somebody to treat them like a welfare check and just give them everything they need. This is what I see. They're looking for an easy world. I heard Lyrical on the little thing. She said, we've been there 10 years and we ain't got nothing. Well, what did you come here for? These people was looking for something. And I guess Roderick, he tired of driving that daggone taxi cab if he can keep it thick. So he heard my name was Warhorse. He thought he was going to sell me up for a good ride. No, brother, I bucked off. I bucked your butt off. Better ride that taxi cab, saddle it up. And you got to be making that airport run to the hotel run if you want some money. Because our goal right now is to cut off the money y'all collecting from poor people and senior citizens online. Some of these people on disability and Social Security check themselves, getting food stamps and everything else. Y'all letting some corn artists coin the people. They can't afford for their real name to go out there things because they're supposed to be disabled. And then they call each other elders and seniors. If you was a dumb child, you didn't get like that in some sense, you a dumb old person. This young man just told you he thought 60-some-year-old, 70-some-year-old people cornering him. That's a receipt. Now I want them to go get them a receipt. Put it out there. Go get your receipt. You know, Roger, you're looking right now. Y'all been looking for a long time. Go get your receipt. And don't go get none of these fake people that y'all done gave this story to. Go get somebody that's factual. Go get them. Because I got some more receipts going to be coming out, Phoenix.
That's right.
I got some receipts coming out on Deborah Cooper and what part she played in this family.
Oh, yes.
I got some receipts coming out on when Chantel came around this tribe and who with and how she left abruptly. I have some receipts. Got some more receipts on Roderick and the Neville's too. So I'm going to tell you, audience, stay tuned. It's just getting started. I'm going to say like my daughter. Things you are right now hosting the real and fake Indian live. Anybody can chip in online or whatever. But this is the reality show.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to bring it to you. They wanted the reality show. Here it is.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't ask to come out here and have to do this. I have no choice. Because I've experienced the Roderick since he came to us around 2004, and I've experienced the Neville since they came in 2009 in the method. And then the sister, I'm scared to keep a Dupree on my page. I only keep the ones that I know is real Dupree that have been around. I took all Linda people off my page. Because Linda done made them people look bad. And all the people not bad, but I can let them in my page. So you know if I let me in my page, you ain't coming inside. No stuff. You ain't coming on my social media and And tonight I'm going to clean my page up some more. I'm constantly cleaning my page. Come with the receipt. The numbers will show where I collect rent from them at their house.
That's right.
And they told people that. Am I right there?
That's right. That is correct. That is correct.
Come with the receipt. Come with your lease that you leased that from the tribe, and Chief Warhorse collected rent. Don't let people get your story and don't show you facts.
That's right.
So come with your rent receipt. Lyrical, I keep hearing you had an issue everywhere you went worrying about I had a tractor. Y'all didn't even know how to plant a seed. Why you worrying about a tractor? I got a receipt of my tractor. I have a receipt. And I have proof from USDA how I got it. It had nothing to do with none of y'all. These are stuff y'all went around and told people. If you wanted a tractor, your daddy do concerts. You should have took that money and bought a tractor or a pedal. You don't attack somebody for something that's theirs.
That's right.
And then third, his nerve to sit there and stutter his way through a lie to try to see how bad I feel. And somebody got to my third supposed to be my cousin. I've been third through the level. I got cousins all over New Orleans and everywhere. I done made them third. Third ain't never been in this tribe. They'd be in the family somewhere. And I don't have proof for that. Because they never give me a receipt.
They was always saying they was related to you though. They always say Fred was your relative though through the Duprees.
Yes.
What
Yes.
is with the Dupree thing, y'all? They got the Dupree document. If you a Dupree and you out there and you hear this, y'all better change your name like the Duprees had to do before. Because they all for y'all Duprees 100 miles an hour.
I think it was because of that the White House visit, and it was something called, I saw in the article, the Jim Dupree clan. So that made the Dupree last name feel like it was an Indian clan name because of that, because of the mention of Jim Dupree up there, I think out of Michigan.
Yeah.
What I read in the article.
When they came to the White House roundtable, they were not a part of the White House roundtable. They put up a little tent from Walmart in the yard. They did Linda sitting there like Big Chief Werewolf, and they went in and out of this little tent, but they was not sitting at the table for the White House roundtable. They were there as spectators. I even let Cyril Neville speak there. The White House roundtable was not just tribal people. And this is what's bad. There were people that wasn't tribal sitting at the table. It was government agencies at the White House round table. Do y'all hear me?
Yep.
And tribal elders and Chief Warhorse. The other people that was there is spectators. Y'all, they wasn't there. An interview took place outside that gave them a chance to talk. The news lady asked them a question. If y'all go back and look, you see them in some blue jean jackets with Jim Dupree clan. They said they were shot down. Am I right out there?
That's
Don't
correct.
you see what's on their clothes?
That's correct.
If I was having a White House roundtable and I wanted to invite the black Seminoles, I could have did that. Couldn't I do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when these people come, they come Jim Dupree clan. You got saying shot town, Bobby Lacombe, the folks, they should have known who they were. So let's take
1 second. I do think the phone died. Give me 1 second. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on 1 moment. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get the chief back. But y'all see where this is going, right? This is the type of time. This is the type of time people on. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the chief back. This is the type of time that people are on, right? So I'm gonna just let y'all know what it is. I don't care how many people don't like it. It's gonna be a lot of shit that they don't like, but I'm not really worried about it. I sleep real good at night. My children are proud of me, and so is my mama. So I ain't really worried about the rest of these fools, you know. Um, yeah, I'm sorry for some of the roughhousing going on inside the chat. I'm gonna need people to behave and stuff. This ain't about nobody else. This is about the truth and making sure that this issue with these particular people comes to a halt. So y'all give me a second. I'm gonna get the chief back, and I'm also gonna get Johnnie back, and we're gonna finish this show and rock out a little bit. So yeah, it's gonna be some hurt feelings, but there's no word of a lie. I exposed the same situation in some conversations that I had on Facebook that are public with Cheeto Pa, and he alluded to the fact that the Nevilles had invited him to these places with HEMOC on several different occasions. So if they set him up and never knew that this man was going to be there, and you were ambushed every single time, but yet these people are on the friends list still. So, there was so many different things that basically proved that all of these people were in cahoots. So I don't want people to get confused and mix up different situations, because there's a few attitudes in a few areas with some folks that are not getting along right now. Um, they're not getting along for their own reason, whatever. And really, it's not really no real reason. It's something personal, because I know people have done, you know, some real banana shit, and for some reason, people hold on to whatever they hold on to. Save that for your own time. This ain't the place for that right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ask y'all to respect that. At the end of the day, if y'all disrespectful on this live, I'm gonna personally fucking do my own thing, and I'm gonna wild out on y'all. Let's not forget this is the elders on here, okay? Don't forget the elders on here. So y'all keep that chat real humble and real respectful. We could wild out after the chief's not on the phone, but y'all definitely gonna make sure y'all respect what's going on. If y'all don't like it, y'all can exit now. Um, and I'm not playing with y'all. I will personally fucking sling some real hot lava. All right, I'm about to boot y'all out the chat. Some of y'all get ready to get booted. I don't care if you get mad. Come fight me, or I'll come fight you. Drop an address. But I see I'm going to kick a few of y'all out the chat.
I'm sorry, babe. People texting me. Please don't text me right now. If somebody texting me because you're kicking me out. I'll talk to you after I come off air. Could you tell them that for me, things so they can hear me?
Yes, the chief will contact whoever was texting her once we are done off the air. And that's my apologies. My phone had disconnected. Now, if you give me a second, I'll get Johnnie back on the phone.
Yeah, but the text is coming through. A lot of people texting want to know and sending that our bills on how we can get the word out even more.
Okay, well, we'll figure out something. I'm definitely going to post these pictures for the people as well. Hold on one second. That's Johnnie right there. Hold on one second. Okay, we got you back, Johnnie. We got you back. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, drop.
Yeah, no, my phone died. So again, I'm gonna tell y'all in the chat. I'm not gonna ask y'all again. Don't compound the issues. Whatever your personal thing is, y'all better get out the chat room. I'm gonna start spazzing on every last one of y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, this is not the place for that. We are sticking to the subject matter. All right. If your shoe ain't untied, then don't trip. But I'm gonna tell y'all this is the last time. I'm gonna let y'all know in the chat room. Keep it down. Let's stick to this subject right here, what we're talking about. Okay? Save your personal feelings, or I am going to take it personal, and we all just gonna have one big old bonfire going on, and I'm roasting marshmallows. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Excuse me, Chief.
Oh, baby, I'm not worried. You got the control on it. Listen, like I was saying when I cut off, I can have a meeting and invite whoever I want as a guest to my tribe or nation to sit in so that they can get ideas or see how things is done in government. And that's the only thing I invited them to see, how the government works. Okay? Trying to help educate them so there's a proper way to do things through a proper channel. That's what they were there for. But if you look, they say they are Jim Dupree clan. Now, how you go from Jim Dupree clan to Chateau Club, Bayou Lacombe, and Nick and Chiefs? How did it happen, Ben?
That's a good question. That's a
So
good
there you
question.
can see what they were doing. There wasn't no tribe. I'm still who I was.
That's right.
Just what's on that paperwork, every name we've been documenting under this is really stupid. Is not on my recognition, Bayou Lacombe is the part of the Choctaw people that remained here. So how are they going to make it a different thing?
Right. Right.
That's hard.
That's just
That's not any step. Johnnie, you saw the paper. You didn't get it. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, that's true. That's just a misnomer. That's what the colonizers called, like, different names that the tribe was identified by. That doesn't mean that was different tribes. That's just different
So
names.
under my recognition, it says West Florida, correct?
Right.
It says Opacom, Lacombe, St. Tammany, all of that. It says all of these names they have been called. It says Lake Pontchartrain, Choctaw, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it said all of these names is the same people with the remainder of them here. It was the remainder of us who lived that lifestyle that got recognition. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
So how you gonna come take a piece and say we all are one? It was only one family of people that maintained themselves, and they gave us recognition because of protection. We needed protection. Some people just like that. They don't just come in white, they come in white and black. And we was already fighting white people and Creoles. They're trying to take our identity. Because they figure they got the same last name from us. They figure, well, I can go take it. I got that last name. That is not what this is about.
is correct.
So how did I get recognition and they're gonna take it? That's thieves. And then they bring the daggone Warhorse junk, Yamasi junk, up in here. Get it out of here. Well, I met Danielle and they're waiting on a daggone spaceship that was gonna land in 2012. I hope it comes back and pick all of them up.
That's right. They were waiting on the spaceship in 2012. And these are now the people that were rubbing feet in Atlanta, Georgia, rubbing cornstarch on people's feet, making them chiefs. They were waiting for a spaceship in 2012, but now they're your friendly neighborhood Choctaw chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Is that your mans in them? That's your peoples, right?
Now, if you look at one of those recognitions, it says because of the work that Chief Warhorse put in
That's right.
to preserve the history and the heritage of the tribe. Isn't that what it says on there? If anybody got one of those things, would you read one of them, please?
Yes, right.
Longevity. Longevity of a body of work.
So that I worked a long time, didn't I?
That's right.
I'm gonna let some punks jump out the bushes and ambush you. Heck no. Then they tell the people, oh, she's scared. Next thing, they're thinking, well, we can't get money. I refuse to raise money because I don't want to be looked up on or have my people bungled or putting no money on here, thinking they put money for something in the tribe, and then they give it to these things. We have not collected money since before Katrina. And the money that Linda and them brought here is no secret. They brought money with more names than money for to be a process fee, and they ain't never made it through it. And any real tribe out there better have a processing fee. Ain't nobody giving us no check. How you think you get money to keep your office going? Am I right?
That's right. It costs. Costs to pay the bills.
So they collect money, we don't. Now, how the heck the frauds collect money and we don't?
That's
Well,
right.
they laugh because they didn't have we can't get no money. Because one way I don't want to go out there trying to get nothing and leave a door open for them to try to get anything either.
That's right.
So when you're trying to hold somebody down, you got to hold yourself down. So yeah, we put ourselves in a bad predicament behind this audience.
Yes.
We were working and doing good till I ended up messing around with some bad trash.
Really do.
And they have cost us money. They have cost us money.
That's right. That's right.
And a lot of time and energy along with money.
Yes.
It's really
Yeah, you know, my people were dying. My elders were dying, and you know I was fooling with this stupid junk. Trying to see what the heck was going on. You understand?
Yeah, that's the reason me and you had, just pause a little minute, went without talking, because you had to recollect yourself and deal with your family passion. So I knew I can only imagine, well, I can't imagine what it's like to have to go through somebody that's trying to overthrow all of your works and have to deal with, your elders passing at the same time.
And then they got their friends following people around, following my daughter. They thought that was a joke. Warren Strongbow told me, Chris Carter, he called Roger to call him out for following me when they helped him got convicted. Warren Carter told me that.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Say that one more time, Chief.
Warren Carter told me he made a phone call to Roger to call him out when he was following me. When Janelle and them got convicted and made me real speak, people start following me and my youngest daughter and my husband. But we start getting people to follow them too. Warren Carter says, I hate you. But I'm the one that called Roderick and them to call them off. How did he know how to call and who to call and who was behind it? Because we didn't know who was doing it. Come on now. Warren Carter, I know you listening. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me. Because when I do like Phoenix Moon, I got a receipt. Okay? I got a receipt. So how could he know to call Roderick and say back off? Huh? He told me that just this week, Phoenix. That he called Roderick to tell Roderick to him to back off.
Wow.
Tell
Wow.
me this ain't getting dangerous out here, audience.
Yes. Very dangerous, Chief. Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
So then they put a jump on. Keep running, scared. No, I'm not really scared, but I'm not going to sit there and be a sitting turkey either. So I move myself out of the line of where they want I normally be. I travel. I got places to go. But did they inconvenience my life? Yes. Is it there? No. That's where the terrorism come in at. Okay, David?
Yes, ma'am.
No, at this day and time, they got people going around snatching people, snatching women. And here I got some big grizzly looking men following me around with 10 women. Anybody out there on this audience, do you want to help your mama, your wife, your child, and she's supposed to stop she's so bad and let the see what's coming at her? I want to hear y'all put on that page. Now I want to see this. Because I'm not looking at the page, but I'm going to. I want to see everybody on there that don't care if men start fixing their women around town. Their mama, their sister, their daughter, their granddaughter. I want to hear y'all, man. Let them know what you're saying. How many of y'all think it's wrong? If you think it's wrong, all I want you to do is just put the word wrong.
Put the word wrong in the chat.
That should be everybody in the chat.
Everybody in the chat, put the word wrong in the chat if you think that this stuff that we're talking about is wrong.
If you really that jealous and bitter, you gotta follow a woman around.
That's right.
If anybody listen to this after it's uploaded to YouTube and playing, if you think it's wrong, go down to the comments and say wrong.
Put wrong in the comments. Put wrong in the comments.
If we start saying men can bully women, chase them around, we need to forget about human trafficking protection. Because that can fall under human trafficking.
That's right.
And terrorizing women.
That's right.
This is what's happening. So they're going to say, oh, Chief had to run from my house. No, I got out the way because I know what these crazy fools will do. Look how much they have done. You got a fool. Go look at this page. Go look at School's page where he took and put an axe in a tree. That was back to me and Phoenix Moon. He put an axe in a tree. And he said the axe don't remember, but the tree do. What you mean, the tree remember the room? See, they talking in pictures and code.
Mm-hmm.
And leave that everything. Why you just self-incriminate yourself? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Just leaving the
Oh, we
trail like
talking that already, Ron.
it's really that fragile.
He got a red axe, and then he got an axe in a tree. What he saying? And then ABAB, I don't know you, but your name on our list too. And if any of y'all are bothering us or doing anything, I done left my orders what to do with y'all with the FBI. So come on. I done told FBI, get every last one of y'all names I ever named, and y'all gonna tell them the others yourself. Because y'all wimps. And when y'all get to jail, the men gonna do with y'all what they do with men in jail, that dog living out. You understand, Phoenix?
That's right. There's a place for them. There's a place for them. And just the fact that these men think they're going to be bullying, I'm not the one. I know I'm not the only one. The chief's not one. And there's a bunch of us females out here that are not going to be intimidated, and we're certainly not going to be bullied by none of the men that look like our people. I'm not going to do it.
We got on air the other day, we started getting phone calls. Things were getting calls. I was getting calls. Kim wasn't even online. She started getting calls.
Right. That's right.
Why are y'all not saying it on air? Why y'all want to text us?
That's right. They ain't say it
Why
on
y'all want
air.
to call us on air? Say what you got to say here.
When I show y'all those threats that he was bumping, he ain't say that on air. They didn't publicly display that. He sent that to my personal cell phone.
Okay, if y'all on there and y'all here, just want to tell you she had a personal threat to send to her cell phone. If you think that's right or not right, put it on there. That's not right for having things wrong, Chief. Put it on there. I want to see it. We got a cleanup campaign going on here.
That's
We
right.
don't work this.
That's right. Right. That's the type of time they on. That's the type of time they on. They wrong and they strong. This is what I mean about them being wrong in all sorts of areas, and then they have the nerve to be strong about it as if they did something right. That can't be the behavior. That cannot be the behavior.
And if you want to be friends to these kind of people and protect them. And for the Martin Tory lady, if this what you think as a woman is powerful, because you with people terrorizing and slandering somebody's name that you don't know,
Right.
where are you going to go when it comes at you, baby? Come on, baby, wake up.
That's right.
You talking and spreading lies you don't know nothing about, and you can't even deliver on receipt.
That's
Because
right.
that's the stuff you post. None of that junk is factual. Right? They programs you to do what they say.
That's right.
You must be mighty lonely. You hook up with a bunch of criminals. You know, all criminals don't go to jail. And everybody go to jail ain't a criminal.
That's right.
Really, a lot of the criminals not even locked up. Because sound like to me, every person they done befriend, somewhere down the road, they bite them in the butt. So it's your day gonna come and get bit in the butt.
That's right. That's right.
Strong, you say you're so mad because I told you your real name. And I told you this, that when you called me up for the show. Y'all been throwing cheap Warhorse name around like water.
That's right.
What I don't understand is don't put my name out there. You threw me under the bus. Well, all y'all been throwing me under the bus for a long time. And somebody fooled y'all that Chief was scared. Somebody fooled y'all that Chief was running. No. Chief was getting ready to make sure when she come play on the table, she has the right move.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I didn't want y'all to say, oh, I wasn't really doing this. No. We got people in jail already. And then Ron done talking about Ron Strongbow. It ain't like that things put in people business out there. Well, heck, it's in the newspaper. It's on the internet. She ain't putting nothing out there. They put themselves out there. All y'all wanted to be famous and well-known. Deborah, Roderick, Linda, Gaynell, all of them. Cyril, you was already well-known. You didn't even need to do this. And I will tell y'all what, the rest of y'all are very famous. You're known for what you work for. And this is what y'all put all of your work and research in. And be known as scum, scam, con, and fake.
That's right.
Y'all can get every feather off every bird, and then I'll make you be an Indian and heart or on paper.
I know that's right.
Y'all can feather up, feather down, feather sideways. There's no words from y'all right now. Y'all got more feathers than the birds. Just like y'all got more eyes than the birds have feathers.
That's right.
Y'all full of lies. Anybody out there, I'm going to take some questions. I'm going to let these questions for Johnnie. Right now, I'm hoping if you want to ask me a question. I'm going to answer 5. Come on. Anybody have a question? I'm going to take 5.
Anybody have any questions out there regarding this situation? If you have any questions, let us know. Now's a good time to ask.
So while we're taking questions, I just wanted to briefly mention that Raspy Ross, I know y'all mentioned on the last show, he wasn't complicit in none of the scam either. He got caught up and misled and defrauded. Had his platform finesse too. Like
Thank you for doing that. That's what we have to do. Okay, thank you. And he said Raspy Ross is not a part of this. He got caught up innocently.
Because he's the biggest.
If you keep out there, you keep moving up the call.
Right.
He's the biggest proponent of genealogy because Chief Two Hawks on the National Park Narragansett actually, pulled Raspy to the side back in July when he saw the pictures go up of Raspy at the panel because Raspy was at the panel just like I was on the basis of education and spreading awareness of rights.
Right.
Because we got, two big platforms. So when Two Hawks saw the picture of Raspy, and he mocked together because Raspy had no idea he mocked was associated, just like I did.
Right.
And Two Hawks had let him know, what these people was really up to. And he mocked being behind them the whole time, and Raspy didn't know, so Two Hawks had let him know back in July. And he got misled and defrauded too.
Right.
They just contacted him just to use his platform too, to get them some numbers. because he got like 170,000 followers on Instagram.
Right. Right.
Well, Master Ross, Johnnie have given you reference that you're not a part of that. Johnnie and I also talked about T-Mop staying in Dixie Ranch and Bumpercar. Danielle was lying and telling y'all things. Oh, I'm not fooling with him. Johnnie right here, he said he saw he not sleeping on the couch. That damn man be everywhere. Okay? So there was hooked up with him. Roderick trying to separate his stuff from him. All these people were with him. All of them.
Now, they was steady telling us, and I was steady denying to me and Randy that they didn't have nothing to do with him, but yet they in pictures. They got the pictures that they installation and then the proclamation. They was always taking pictures with him, but she was always pinning it on Ferdinand, throwing him under the bus, saying, he the one that's talking to him. But she up there, taking pictures with him, though. But at the same time, denying it. But she was denying it.
With him and Roderick, we know Chantel. We saw her. She tried to talk to my son and my daughter. So Chantel, you put yourself with that birds and feather flock together. You don't have one to vouch for you.
Right. Right.
Hold 1 second, y'all. Just hold 1 second.
Okay, Chief. Okay, Chief. So yeah,
Okay, it come to my attention from one of the chief aides. Miriam Kuzan, Peter Kuzan's daughter. She was at this thing. That's not the Creole people in Macomb. That's not that's Primo.
yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So all of these people, you come up and say where you staying at with this. We don't give anybody a chance to say where you staying. Are you in there with them or were you called? Because we don't want no innocent people.
Right.
That Miriam was traveling with these people all into Oklahoma. Miriam Kuzan Ducree. That's where she got back.
I also believe that a former associate, and I really, really liked Nadia. Nadia has also been caught up. Nadia Parker has also been caught up. She is listed in maybe a treasury position or something like that, with the Bayou Lacombe. And that really saddened me to see her name. We stopped speaking. She was somebody that I used to speak to often. And I knew a secret about Nadia. And the secret about Nadia was something that she shouldn't have divulged regarding a significant amount of land that belonged to her grandparents. And they've been fighting for a very long time. Nadia has now since joined up with these people, and I have not heard from her since. I just see her name on some of the documents and the things that they have invited me to attend. So Nadia, if you're listening, I know you're not malicious, but I do think that you were very naive and you had friends that were really in your corner and people that cared about you. And I'm sorry that you ended up over there. I really am.
So y'all hearing these names, go check your pages, tell your children and tell them to check their pages. We are compiling a list so that we can run this list that you can start taking these people off your page.
Yeah.
And if anybody asking you for $25 and $100 down or anything like that, don't do it.
That's right.
Don't do it. Now, back to Hemok. Hemok disappeared or something. I don't think he's in no Virgin Island. I think he's another one of them bucks that send somebody else out to see if they get shot before he come back out.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So he dodging the arrest thing. He thinks he might get arrested or something. I don't know what's running with. But you know one thing, he didn't come to St. Timothy Parish and do what he said he's going to do. I know that. But he's telling you all these laws work, and he's going to turn around on a video and tell you it don't work. You're going to get yourself in trouble. And then he disappeared. Any of y'all going about the paperwork that he might have gave y'all or the training he gave y'all, you need to ditch that junk because you're going to end up going to jail. And if you're a person that can take some of these classes, you need to contact the next one, Chief Warhorse, Mr. Waldo, or the FBI. Okay? And I say it again, if you got information to bring forward, let it be known, you don't want your name out there, you can go to the FBI and give them whatever information you have. I heard they got a man out there, anybody know this man that they took up to the $15,000? I'm looking for that man. That man is not saying it by himself. He'll stand with you, sir. And if they took you for $15,000, you should be able
That's right.
And so, if y'all have any information, get it to us. Please, I'm going to give you the email address. Like now, I don't want to cut myself off line trying to get to it. To the St. Timothy Parish Frog Watch. I want to say St. Timothy Parish Frog Watch at gmail.com, but don't pick this up like that. I'll send it to you, and you can start posting and running that. If you want to just send some of the documents that they done sent to you, and you'll complete, you can send it there, and I'll make sure it gets to the right authority. Or you can go to the right authorities.
That's right. That's right.
Johnnie, all I can say is, I really thank you for being a straight up man.
That's
I
right.
respect you. We really respect you. You have not changed what you said from the first day you talked to me.
Yeah.
And I told you Chief was working on something, but at a point in time, we were going to come to the public. You said count you in, and you did that. Man, I salute you. That's what a real man do.
That's right. That's right.
I really appreciate it. I'm all about clearing everybody's name and making sure the truth is known.
Tell
That's
Rest to get in touch with Chief Warhorse. Okay? I need to talk to him.
And Johnnie, let me just say, Johnnie, I'm glad we had that argument, because that was when I knew you didn't know what I knew, and I'm glad I had a chance, the opportunity to talk to you, because so you wouldn't get dragged down into that particular rabbit hole.
I'm glad we did too. The way that it did, the way it happened. I'm glad it happened.
People like to disagree. As long as we don't become disagreeable. Disagreement brings about construction. Disagreeable becomes destruction. And there's a lot of people out there that don't know these people play a game to play people against each other.
That's right.
They tell one
They try to
thing,
get
another
families
thing.
against each other, everything. That's right.
And so they tell people stuff. Like, I want to say this here. It's hurting that they're even getting your family. And start saying you did or said stuff. So that they can start a confusion. So whenever there's chaos, that's when these con artists start moving. They create the chaos. So it cover up what they're really doing. Okay?
That's right.
We're going to start putting their pictures up so y'all can see them because they go by different names. I say to the state, with all the human trafficking going on, stop jumping up, going in the woods, to these different things. These people are organizing because you don't know who these people working for.
That's right.
You wonder about me, I'm going to tell the FBI who they working for. Who funding them for all these trips? You don't know what you're messing with. It's dangerous now, especially for women and children.
That's
Human
right.
trafficking is going on.
That's
Am I
right.
right?
That's right.
That's right.
And the human trafficking is absolutely real. It's absolutely real. We hear about it, but I've seen them catch vans since I've been in North Carolina. I've seen them stop vans full of our people in those vans. Okay? So the human trafficking is very real, and these are not all strange looking white men in vans. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. So we have to be careful, and you can see with the anger with some of these men. While me personally, I'm not gonna let you get all close to me because I don't, it's very hard to trust a lot of people. You see, so even doing business, I don't have no problem showing my real name. I got on Sonetta and said my real name, right? Because I don't have nothing to hide. My jacket is clean. They got a whole nother nickname for me in the hood, and that's what everybody else will know me by. But if you say Phoenix, they'll know who you're talking about too.
And women, another thing. Stop everywhere you go. Get your hair done, your nails done, you putting that up on Facebook. Because you're telling them where you at, and you're making yourself vulnerable.
That's right.
Stop doing that.
That's right.
Where you get your nails done, what you do.
That's right.
You're posting your whereabouts, and you're human trafficking is real.
That's right.
You already see you got these fools and stuff, and you say you're hosting for money. Well, ain't you know who they're selling for about?
That's right. That's
I
right.
don't know how far they're going to go. Okay, somebody Marine said thanks about census. Okay, I'm not monitoring. I got somebody else monitoring. I want to answer that. A census does not make you an Indian.
That's right.
The 2020 rush to be on the census, if that's what your reason for letting these people get to you, you're wasting your money. The census is about the Department of Commerce. It's about when you live, let me do it this way for you. The census has nothing to do with saying I'm a Native American. What it does, and what y'all seen I was doing, and a lot of people trying to duplicate that, and it's not working because you don't have the facts straight. By us getting an accurate count in our area, to our communities, bring more money to our community. Because the census count says how much money district for roads, education, medical care, and all of this. You with me, Tim? I looked at the number said that I received money for the census. We did. Our roads don't have potholes in it. We have street lights. Our kids have decent education. We have terrific schooling system. We have a wonderful police department, and we still got work to do on it too. But it's wonderful compared to other places. We got our bridges. That's what that money is for. And when there's a disaster, if you adequately count it, that's more money coming into the disaster fund from your census block. Now, a whole bunch of people scattered around the country doing a census, thinking it's going to make them something. All you're doing is going to throw your money away. So if you get in one of these state tribes for the census, I can't say the stupid names they got, but I'm going to just say Danielle tribe, Robert tribe, Devil tribe, and the other lady tribe, the Daddy lady tribe, any of them tribes. And you're all over the country and you count yourself and you put that tribe name in that box. You just threw away money coming to your community to help your children and your grandchildren. That is what the census is about. How that money is disbursed back to congressional districts. Now, for a tribe, it's also a way for the tribe to keep the people maintained. But if you think you're going to come from just putting your tribe together, and you put that on the census block, that's going to make you an Indian, you have been corned. That's a corn game. And every 10 years, this corn game comes around. It was in the white community, now it's trying to make it to the black community. That is not what's going to get you to be an Indian. The best way to work your system is to get in your own neighborhoods and make sure everybody is adequately counted. Now, that's what you should be focusing on, because that brings money back to your communities where you live. Now, when you live in rental property like an apartment, what happens is the money is counted not simply by that apartment. But if you move to another apartment within that 10 years, the money that was allocated into for you goes where you once were. Now, you're moving on where somebody else were. So sometimes a lot of people are moving within 10 years to an area, and the money not there. So the government does they got a thing called impact fee. Y'all with that?
That's right.
So they're going to pass an impact fee. So when you move in that area, you got to pay an impact fee because you wasn't counted there with the system. Are y'all with me? So all this moving around, you be leaving your money. That's why I don't believe in apartments. Because better getting your piece of land and become a stable community. Now, if you concentrate on getting a stable community, where money can be put to come to your community, so that you all can have better education, better health care, better housing, better work. But if you just getting up here with these monkeys talking about when you do this census with them, and the census do not give anybody any money individually, the money goes to the government to take care of the needs of the people in your congressional district. But being that Rocket is working with white people, black people, whatever, police, there's a left, that's why they got potholes in New Orleans. I went to New Orleans to help them count in 2010. I begged and Cyril to help count New Orleans accurately. He busy trying to make money off the Census Bureau. That's what they mad about. Because the Census Bureau had agreed to do a census concert, which means then you would have did your census, we would have gave you some kind of sticker, and you would have went to the Superdome to a Never Brothers concert. Okay? Mm-hmm. That didn't work. The numbers in no time flat. Not all of them. Cheryl and Danielle came up with a doggone coin game on that. I can get the John that was working for the Census Bureau at that time, and I can give you a rest of your cash. So they said everything they do, they mind go to a dollar. This is not about culture. It's about a dollar. But the census is about impact on your community. You live where you got disasters like hurricanes and flooding and fires. You need to get your area adequately counted so that funding can be going in there to help when these disasters come. That's what the census can help you with. Okay? Because if only 45 people was counted and 300 need help, there's not going to be the money there in the budget. You understand things? That's what that's about.
Right.
And I hope the person that asked that question, I hope they got the answer question again with your name and give you a little history lesson and some more receipts on the number. Okay, I said I would take a Okay, so listen, listen. Okay, she said that looked like wait a minute about an email address. To whom? To send you stuff, but you were gonna set up. Okay, Phoenix, I will give them the email address. You will have that as soon as we do this show.
Okay.
And we have the right to post that email address up. Okay.
Okay.
Ready to move?
Okay, Chief.
Okay, she said they don't have any more questions at this time.
Do y'all have any more questions? Hey, doctor, get out of this one right here. He gotta go. I don't know what he's talking
Okay,
about.
before we sign off, all I want y'all to do, I'm not saying look at us on Instagram, but if y'all want us to continue bringing the truth to you, and y'all are enjoying this type way that we're doing, I want everybody that you're not going to stay on with y'all. Thank you.
I'll make sure that I add an email address. You could put your questions and concerns. Anybody, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't be shy. If y'all got for any money, accosted or approach, you definitely want to get in touch with me. Again, you might want to disassociate yourself with some of these people. Don't let them drag you in. They might have a simple conversation and just try and get you implicated and jammed up. If they ain't never reached out to you before, don't let them come pissing in your inbox talking about trust and just like full faith and credit and all of these strange things. If they can't prove to you how it's working for them or benefit them as an American Indian, I don't suggest y'all get involved. Do your own due diligence. If they're not giving you firsthand information where you can look up for yourself that doesn't require you getting them, giving them any information or even doing anything that looks like it may be fraudulent at all. You can always check if it's an actual government document. It's going to have a number at the bottom to tell you what document it is. For instance, if it's a 1040 form for the IRS, it's going to have specifically somewhere that identifies it as such. So y'all got to use your brain with a lot of these things. Just period, whatever it is.
Your social security number.
That's
okay,
right.
nobody can give anyone your Medicare number. Nobody. Make sure you're talking to the proper agency.
That's
because
right.
another thing I found out things when they was moving to our community, they was telling these people they was working for the health department and all of this type stuff. That's what Deborah did. And I can give a receipt on that. She was going through the community said, I'm working for the health department. I am a police officer. And
she did tell me that she was retired police. Yes, she did tell me that. She was a retired New Orleans police officer, City of New Orleans police officer.
So check with the proper agency when these people are approaching you in that manner. Okay? And I want y'all to understand something. It's easy to be calm. And most times when a woman is raped up there, she'll go on sometimes out of shame.
That's
right. And she'll be continuously raped. But when you have been caught, it works the same way. Some people get caught and feel, I don't want anybody to know I got caught. But you're going to continue to be caught. So what you have to do is realize you are a victim. Right now they're trying to make me the victimizer. I am a victim. Chief Warhorse is a victim right now. Phoenix is a victim.
That's right.
Johnnie is a victim. Kieran is a victim. And they just start coming after Mr. Bongo too.
That's
but
right.
That's a big man. I'm telling you, I didn't sign that first. And that is a big man. And now that's the man.
That's right.
With the women too. So thank you, Mr. Waldo, and all the rest of y'all men that's sticking with your my husband, my cousin. I thank y'all.
That's
my
right.
tribal security team, they dynamite. They dynamite. And I thank them too. The women in this tribe, keep it up. You're doing good work. You've been monitoring these people for a long time. The men that have been helping monitor, y'all have done a terrific job. Phoenix, Gil, y'all have done a dynamic job.
Thank you.
I'm getting ready to get off this here. Thank you, Phoenix, for giving me a platform. And we're sitting on this platform, and we're going to rock it, sister. We're going to rock it.
That's right, Chief. I appreciate you. Johnnie, thank you so much, good brother.
Appreciate y'all having me on.
Yes, indeed. All right, Chief. We thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Okay, beautiful ones. I hope y'all, I see some of y'all couldn't even behave yourself. But we got to put it out there. There's going to be plenty more. There's some bigger things coming up. We got to make sure that the people that are there for the entry level Indians that are just coming to their understanding that they have the proper place and forum where they can turn to so they're not corrupted by all of these creeps talking all this other side stuff. And they're gonna have the basic 101 stuff, you know. For the people that are actually handling a lot of things, we need to link up. We got some really good things happening going forward, and we just gotta make sure people got the right attitude, they have the right initiative, and able to have decent conversations and relationships where even when you disagree, you know how to handle the situation without making everybody else suffer. We definitely got to work on these relationships so we can get some things accomplished. Like I've always said, I don't know why people are trying all of these extravagant things. I post the law. I don't have anything to worry about. I did not write the law, but I damn sure know how to read it. And I always make sure that it's available for you to see. So when you got people telling you declaration this, declaration that, and all these articles of this and all that article of that, they are absolutely fucking lying. Okay? They are not going to be able to give you the play-by-play where it was successful. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to give you bits and pieces. They're going to contradict this shit, and you're going to end up jammed the hell up. And then they'll say shit like, this is for entertainment purposes. I don't have to say that shit because I'm showing you directly what the law says. I didn't make the shit up. It's not my opinion. This is what the law says. And I'm talking about the things that are there to protect you and benefit you. So if y'all niggas want to throw out your social security number, go on ahead because that number is also attached to shit that is going to help you when you're 65. I've been working since I was 12 years old. I'll be damned if I get rid of the coins that's going to be due me and my children. If I ever get injured, guess what? I'm going to give me a couple thousand a month, and so ain't my children. You understand? Because I always kept a goddamn job. All right? So I'm going to tell y'all, don't be listening to everybody. You want benefits as a citizen, and you want to have your private protected, your private rights protected as well. But in the public rights, you have to be a citizen. So dual citizenship is necessary. Let me see where these Negroes is rocking that out and being successful. And don't got to worry about the FBI, and don't got to worry about being secret squirrels and all this other shit. You ain't got to worry about that when you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? Not that I'm invincible. I just make sure that they are aware of my rights and I know how to work the shit, right? I don't do pro se no more. I've won pro se, but the Indian, me personally, I do sue juris and it works out just fine. It makes everybody just fucking seasoned second. But you can guarantee my shit gonna be respected, right? That's it and that's all. Ain't nothing I tell y'all gonna jam y'all up. It's only gonna help y'all. It's only gonna help y'all. So, I really just wish the best for everybody. Definitely you gotta work on some of the balance with these emotions and these hard feelings and shit like that, right? Niggas got a lot of hard feelings. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, right? Because when you fighting a righteous fight, I can go from 0 to 100, but I could still turn around and be able to smile at the flower when I see it, no matter how I was 5 minutes ago. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be able to appreciate some of the shit that is going right. And, a lot of dirt off your shoulder. All that walking around with baggage and garbage and feeling like, it's got to be like, like war or nothing. That shit ain't going to work. This is why the righteous is always going to motherfucking win. You see how these people play like they tough guys? They not really tough. And then when they talk that tough shit and somebody snaps tough right back to them, don't start crying now. Right? And I think that's where a lot of people get it twisted, where, they think they could say and do whatever it is they want. A lot of people play little games and shit, and I let them think they, could get away with the shit. And then when I call them out for it, then they want to get mad at me. Don't get mad. Stop your shit. Stop trying to get over. Right? Stop trying to get over. I'm not really petty Betty. I let a lot of niggas live. I let them pass 1, 2, 3 times. But if you box me in a corner, I'm going to bite your head off. And then I'll tell you why I'm biting your head off. And you can take it how you want to take it. There is no surprises. I don't hide from anybody. I'll say your name. I'll fucking tag you. I'll make sure that you're all inclusive. Okay? We got some serious business going around here in Indian country. And we got to work with the people that's going to be watching each other's backs. You understand what I'm saying? We got some matriarch shows coming around, because the sisters, we definitely gonna have to stick together. Don't It's not a whole bunch of, and the brothers that are willing to make sure that we're okay, you're absolutely welcome. We don't want to exclude y'all, but we got to strengthen some of these sisters up, because we got to make sure they don't end up with the bozos. And y'all can take it how y'all want to. But that's the fact, because the sisters is the one that's raising the baby. So if they don't get the treatment and the triage they need, we just all doomed all together. Plus, they don't over there. There's a lot of niggas they don't trust no more in life, and we got to do something about making sure that they would trust at least sisterhood, so we can make sure that they able to take care of some of these, these things that are holding them back, so that they can be better. They need a deep treatment, a triage, and they need to be able to trust somebody. So if that's going to start with the sisters, then that's a good way for us to open up the doors for them to be able to communicate better and more effectively with our brothers, right? I'm hoping that there's going to be some men available to give some of these dudes some classes on fucking compassion and showing some sort of contrition, because all that Debo Hulk shit, women ain't motherfucking having it. We've been earning, we've been holding our own cribs, we've been holding our own, paying our own car notes and all of that. We need to know that there's some people that we can trust, right? Because you can't just be letting these niggas in around your kids that disrespect you, disrespect your children. And what did it all do? Now you got old people that just don't like each other, and it's a vicious fucking cycle. You could point the fingers, but if you got anything to do with the shit, what could you really say? Three gonna point right back at you. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Strengthen these goddamn relationships. These niggas talking shit because I move around and I go from California to here and there. You goddamn right. I spend family. If I got a motherfucker that live in Timbuktu that's related to my grandma, guess where I'm going? I'm going to Timbuktu to visit too. Don't nobody get to tell me what the hell I get to do. You got to see some of the text messages. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the end of the day. I get hugs and shit like that from my parents. So, I don't know what the fuck's going on with these kids. My children hug me. We love each other and shit. Don't worry about what the hell I'm doing. I'm keeping it real with mine. You should keep it real with yours. It ain't no whole bunch of strangers that's going to find me in their pictures. You going to see me in pictures with the people that's my bloodline kinfolk. My close folks that I've been with since I was knee-high to a duck, right? Lasting relationships. That's what it is, yo. We're going to strengthen this shit. And we're going to get everybody out the way. All the people that ain't family men, family women, get your ass out the way. Because this is about a nation building. It takes the male and the female. It takes both counterparts to make this shit work, right? If y'all ain't willing to do what the right thing is, then get the hell out of the way. You in the way too, just like the rest of these oppressors. Just like the rest of these oppressors. If you can't not be an oppressor, then you can't sit here and act like you joining this fight with us against oppression. Go sit your ass down somewhere. So we're not excusing any of this shit. Not anybody that's robbing anybody in Indian country or selling people no snake charm oil. We're not tolerating it. You could get mad at Phoenix. I decided some years ago, and my family's very clear that this is what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. I hope it gradually gets better, but right now I am very satisfied. I'm very thrilled with the things that, I'm willing to do for a bunch of fucking strangers who wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, won't nobody be able to say, ain't nobody never told us, right? My job is done. I'm satisfied with that. I don't know about the rest of these motherfuckers. I'm satisfied with that. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm glad y'all tuned in. I'm glad y'all, y'all have the inside scoop. It don't get no realer than that. So there's no speculation. There's no rumors. This is what it's hitting for. This is what a lot of my last few Facebook Live videos have been about. Since y'all seen me wilding, y'all may not always know all of the content that I'm speaking of. But please know that I am speaking from valid points, from a valid standpoint, not just, petty Betty shit. Right? Because I could be petty, and I'm funny when I'm fucking petty. I crack myself up, too. But at the end of the day, I'd rather not. Like I said, I really just hope y'all get it together. Stop loving and trusting these people. A lot of these niggas don't know what they talking about, and that's a fact. And that's why they be mad at Phoenix. That's why they be mad at a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna stop coming for my sisters. I'm telling y'all gonna see me come from out of nowhere, right? Because I just can't have it. I just can't have it. I see y'all be on my cousin Tasha's channel talking shit. Y'all gonna stop talking shit to her. I'll be in her chat making sure that y'all disrespectful ones get disrespected right back, or you gonna get uncomfortable and move from around, right? You gonna move from around. That's it. We gotta look out for each other. And that's that. All the sisters, I wish y'all the best. You know what I'm saying? If you got a good man, hug up on him and tell him you appreciate him, because it's a lot of pieces of doo-doo out here. Right? You got a good one, go on and hug up on him, love up on him. Don't spend all night on the internet with Phoenix. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Chapisala Chike, Chihululi.